Hi, hello everyone. First of all, a warm welcome to CBS Institute YouTube channel. In this channel, we're going to provide videos regarding bank, SSA and RRB, NTPC, other competitive entrance exams. So in this today, I'm going to share you details about a bank preliminary and a bank means exam syllabus for mathematics. So bank exams clerk followed by 2 sessions and PO followed by 3 sessions. In these 2 sessions, numerical ability, in this 2 session, the first session is preliminary stage. The preliminary stage followed by 3 categories. One is numerical ability and reasoning ability and English. Reasoning ability and numerical ability are equal proportion of questions. There are 35 and English given 30 questions, orally 100 marks and 1 hour, and is having equal proportion of time 20 minutes and 20 minutes. Okay, in numerical ability session the syllabus is simplification approximation around 10 to 15 question, data interpretation are 5 to 10 question. Single items means single chapters like ratio, proportion, percentages, profit and loss, simple and component test, time and work, time and distance, mixtures and delegations, problems and ages, permutation, combination, probability, and mensuration 2D and mensuration 3D. These are the topics in which is including single items. And a number series 5 questions, definitely there are 5 questions, and quadratic equation 5 questions. Some exams may chances to give, some exams may have chances to skip. If going to skip a quadratic equation, this number will include in either single items or and data interpretation. This is the syllabus for all bank exams except regional rural bank. Regional rural bank having only 2 categories, numerical ability and reasoning ability only. And definitely numerical ability is going to ask all category questions in regional rural bank. This is the syllabus for preliminary examinations. And we'll come back to the main syllabus. So clerk main syllabus around 50 questions and 50 marks and 45 minutes. So definitely we have a 45 minutes of time and 50 questions, 50 marks. In this session, definitely we have a approximation, simplifications 5 questions, number series are 5 questions, data interpretations are 15 to 20 questions, quantity comparison and single questions are 15, 20 and 5 questions. And 4th and 5th session purely depend on the concepts of single chapters. So you take it very serious to practice all the concepts of all chapters. Don't put back in optional, because this is a major part of clerk mains exams. So if you give an optional for a single item chapter, you definitely get a maximum problem in your mains exams. So that's why you learn all concepts regarding to profit and loss, regarding to simple and compound. All chapters will depend on only concepts, because some of arithmetic DI also given in a clerk mains exams. Okay, that is for a clerk mains exams. And PO mains exams only 35 questions and 16 marks. Some questions having a 2 marks also chances to get in a PO, and around 45 minutes. So in these sessions we have only 2 categories, data interpretation and data sufficiency. Here it is 60% questions are moderate to difficult and mostly difficult, and 40% are moderate questions. So in this PO means you have much patience and smart choose which question easy and which question tough. So that depend on your preparation only. And clerk means only patience. So have a patience to answer all the questions. Some questions are tricky, some questions are hard. So better to skip that questions and start with questions which are easy. This is a strategy you have to follow for a bank exams. You are a beginner. If you are a beginner, so start with a simplification approximation question. So simplification approximation question is a crucial part in bank prelims, bank preparation, because it having a calculation part. That calculation part also develop to solve question in lesser time. So it will help you in a data interpretation also. So my suggestion for all sincere students, it means start with simplification and approximation, because it is a 1/3 of preliminary marks, 1/3 of numerical ability preliminary marks. That's why you start with simplification and approximation. So if you are beginner, start simplification. You are intermediate, start simplification. You are expert, start interpretation. So daily practice around 20 to 30 question for simplification till the exam completed. That a type of activity can generate more motivation and capability to answer in just in prior of seconds. So that's why. So today I start a session with simplification approximation. How to answer simplification with 100% accuracy is very important. Your accuracy, if you maintain 100% accuracy, you definitely get a grace marks in a bank exam. So What we going to do before to answer the simplification question, you have to practice with a fraction, percentage, decimal chart. This chart is very crucial and it is a heart of simplification and calculation department. It is also help in a profit and loss chapter, simple and component test chapters. Okay, so you pay more attention to practice fraction, percentage, decimal chart. And practice squares, so learn up to 1 to 50 is enough, and cubes 1 to 20 is enough, and you learn how to answer the perfect square root and non-perfect square root, and how to answer the cube root of a given number it is. And learn a V-Bodmas rule while doing an simplification, especially primary based question, means addition, subtraction, division and multiplication. In that cases we use V-Bodmas rule, so you have a grip on V-Bodmas rule to simplify answer in just a lesser time. And these are the basic, before you start a session you mug up with these all 4 models. And what are the topics we covered in simplification is percentage, fraction, decimal based. This is a hardcore of simplification. Definitely we have 3 questions, so 3 questions, above 3 have a chances but below 3 is not a chances. So definitely maximum 3 questions are asking percentage, fraction, decimal chapter. And the second one is square, square root, cube, cube root. Around 1 to 2 questions are compulsory. And mixed questions, it having percentages, it having primary additions, it having some squares, it having some cubes. Like miscellaneous questions will a part of mixed fraction, mixed questions. And addition, subtraction, around 1 to 2 questions also given examination. And powers and indices, you have to find a power of question mark, you have to find power of x value, what is the least power to substitute on given equation. That also very important, especially in topic of simplifications. Around 10 questions are 10 marks. And approximation, and approximation is a basic fundamental, and it follows some basic rules of approximation basics. That also we're going to provide you how to approximate and how to get an exact answer in exam paper. So that also I'm going to teach you. And in this session there are topics of percentage, fraction, decimal chapter, and also we have square, square root and cube, cube root also, and we have mixed questions, and we have addition, subtraction and power based question also. Okay, so definitely you get a good grip on all these 2 sessions. It will very boost up to get a 15 out of 15, and it will also give you 100% accuracy to get a grace marks of preliminary examination and bank exams also. And you know the word of normalization, this is a very impact word from 2018. It will apply all competitive exams also. That is purely depend on your type, maintain accuracy. That's why so we focus on simplification. Welcome to fraction, percentage, decimal chart. This chart is very important while we doing a percentage question, while we doing data interpretation question, while we doing a profit and loss question and simple and component test question. Definitely we use this chart also, and it's very important. Almost 3 to 5 questions in simplification and approximation department is given from this chart only. So that's why we learn this chart compulsory. So 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 is a numerical, is a fraction value. Any fraction value converted to percentage, just multiply with 100. Okay, get my point? Any fraction value transform to percentage, you just multiply 100. So 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 into 100, nothing but what? 50%. If you see in 50%, you take what is the value? Half of the value is nothing but what? In decimal 0.5. And 1/3 multiply convert into fraction, percentage, you multiply with 100. So 100 by 3, nothing but what? 33 3s are 99. 99 plus 1, 100. So nothing but what? 33 1 by 3%. If seen percentage 33 1 by 3%, you take a fraction of 1/3. And in decimal 0.33 or 33.33% in decimal chart. And 1 by 4 into 100 is 25%, in decimal is 0.25. So 0.25 nothing but what? 1 by 4 value. And 1 by value is 20%, nothing but what? 0.2. 1 by 6 nothing but what? So half of the 1/3 of 1 by 2. So 50 divided by 3. 50 divided by 3 nothing but what? 16 3s are 48. 48 plus 2, 50 by 3. Or so 2 3 times 250, 250s are 50 by 3. You can rewrite as 16 2 by 3 percentage of mixed fraction. And you can also convert into percentage in a decimal continuation, 16.6%, and pure decimal 0.16. 1/7 of 100 is 14 2 by 7%. If seen 14 2 by 7%, you take definitely fraction 1 by 7 value. nothing but what 14.28 percentage, and you can rewrite on pure decimal 0.142. If you seen 0.142, definitely you take 1/7 of value, and 1/8 nothing but what 12.5 percentage or 12.5 percentage, decimal 0.125. 1/9 is also very crucial and very important. 1/9 you can rewrite as of 1/9 percentage or 11.11 percentage. In decimal 0.11. Then after we discuss about 1/10 percentage. 1/10 is nothing but what 10 percentage, in decimal 0.1. 1/11 is 1/11 percentage. Remember, if percentage is 9 multiple, definitely denominator is 11. Any 9 multiple percentage repeated, definite denominator is 11. So 9.09 percentage is the 9 multiple. What is the value of 0.09? 1/11 value. So 1/12 into 100 is 8. 1/3 percentage, 8.33 percentage, in decimal 0.083. 1/13 into 100 nothing but 7. 9/13 percentage, 7.68 percentage. You can approximate 7.7 percentage, nothing but what 0.07. 1/14 value, half of the 7, half of the 1/7 is, so 7 1/7 percentage or 7.14 percentage, in decimal 0.0714. 1/15 to 100, 6 2/3 percentage. You can keep it as 6.6 percentage and 0.06. And 1/16 value is nothing but half of the 1/8. So half of the 1/8, 12 of 6, 1/2 of 1/4, 6 1/4 percentage or 6.25 percentage or 0.065. Next one is very important. 1/17 to 100 is 5. 15/17 percentage. 17 5 times is 85. To get 100 we record 15. 15 keeps in numerator. 5 15/17, it's a mixed fraction percentage. Mostly mixed fraction percentage literally convert into fraction value. That is very important because this calculation is complicated. Okay, so you can keep in a decimal percentage 5.88 percentage, in a pure decimal 0.058. 1/18 into 100 is 5/9 percentage, nothing but what half of the 1/9 value. 5.5 percentage or 0.055. You take other 5 also. 1/19 into 100 is 5/19 percentage. 19 5s are 95. To get 100, 5 required. That keeps in numerator. 5/19 percentage or 5.26 percentage, nothing but what 0.0526. 1/20 is nothing but what 5 percentage. If seems 5 percentage, take the value of 1/20 in decimal of 0.05. And what is the use to do this question is, just I go for the simple question it is. So 2.875. So 2.875 into 800 is how much? So this is a very important into 800. This is an some CGL previous year question. 2.875 into 100 is how much value? If you do multiplication of 2.875 into 100, definitely time taking. I do use the concept of this one. So as you know, 7/8 is equal to 87.5 percentage. You can decimal 0.875. So how is happen? I'm going to explain you. Okay, don't worry. So nothing but what you can rewrite as of 2 plus 0.875 into 800. Okay, so that is 2 plus 0.875 value is almost 7/8 into 800. So 800 is almost 1600. How much? 1600. Now let's go for it is 8 how many times? 100 times. 100 into 7, 700. So 700. So totally you get 2300. So what's the final answer? So 2300 is the right answer. This is an easy process to do the question. That is a beauty to apply all this value. How it happened we going to discuss. This is called an extension. So that is the main reason. So why we learn a fraction percentage decimal chart, because this is a very important. Next extension is very important. First section is 1/8. 1/8 value you very well known, it is 12.5 percentage. 12.5 percentage is nothing but what 1/8 value. Extension. Numerator you take odd number or prime number, whatever it is. Don't take an even number. Some cases even number not asking, and definitely it is odd number was asking. So 3/8 you can write 3 into 1/8. Do you know what is the value of 1/8? 12.5 percentage. 12.5 3 times is we get a 37.5 percentage. 37.5 percent is nothing but what is the value? As 3 by 8 value. 3 by 8 value. 5 by 8. 5 into 1 by 8 nothing but what? 5 into 12.5 percentage. 12.5 5 times is 625. 62.5 percentage. 62.5 percent is nothing but what is the value? A 5 by 8 value. 7 by 8. 7 into 1 by 8. 1 by 8 value is 12.5 percentage. 12 7s are 84. 7 5s are 35. 84 plus 3.5, 87.5 percentage. 87.5 percentage. So nothing but what? 7 by 8. 9 by 8 nothing but what? 9 into 1 by 8. 9 into 12.5 it's a 112.5 percentage. So next extension is 1 by 9. As you know, 1 by 9 value is 11.11 percentage, or decimal is 0.11. Numerator you take from 2 to 10, leave the 9. So 2 to 10. So 2 by 9, 2 into 1 by 9, you can write 2 into 11.11 percentage. It's a 22.22 percentage. The decimal it is 0.22. If you see in 0.22, you take a value of 2 by 9. And 3 by 9, 3 into 1 by 9, you take 3 into 11.11 percentage is nothing but what? 33.33 percentage. If see in 0.33, you take a 3 by 9. 3 by 9 value nothing but what? 1 by 3rd value. 1 by 3 value. A 4 by 9 value, a 4 into 1 by 9 is nothing but what? 4 into 11.11 percentage. So nothing but what? 44.4 percentage or 44.4. If take 1 4 is enough, you take a 2 4, 3 4 not enough. So more 4s are continuous fraction. So recurring decimal, it's not important. You take it as 1 4 also enough. 44.4 percentage are enough. 44.44 percentage also nothing but what? Same value. 0.44 nothing but what? 4 by 9 value. 5 by 9 55.5 percentage or 55.55 percentage. It is recurring decimals. You take is 5 by 9 value. 0.55 nothing but what? 5 by 9 value. 6 by 9 nothing but what? 2/3. 6 by 9 you can rewrite as of 2/3. 2/3 value is 66.66 percentage. If seen 66.66 percentage, nothing but what? A 2/3 value it is. Okay, so 0.66 and 7 by 9, 7 into 1 by 9, 77.77 percentage, 0.77, 8 by 9, 88.88 percentage or 0.88. Next 9 by 9, nothing but what? 1 value. 99.99 percentage is nothing but what? Purely 100 percentage, nothing but 1. So 10 by 9, so 10 into 11.11 percentage is 111.11 percentage. 111.11 percentage in decimal is 1.11 nothing but what? 10 by 9 value it is. Okay, so these are the extension we discuss more and more. So because some more questions we use extension of this one. This is a 1 by 9 extension. Next we discuss extension of 1 by 11 also and 1 by 14 also. Okay, we discuss about 1 by 11 now. So next extension is 1 by 11. 1 by 11 is very important if it is 9 multiple in decimal percentage. 9 multiple in decimal percentage, definitely denominator is 1 by 11. Here example 9.09. So 9.09 is definitely is a 9 multiple. You can keep it as 1 by 11 value. So you numerator starts from 2 to 10. Numerator starts from 2 to 10. 2 by 11. 2 into 1 by 11. So what is the value of 1 by 11? 9.09 percentage. 2 into 9.09 percentage is 1.18 percentage. Recently CGL a tier 1 question, we had a question on 1.18 percentage. And bank data interpretation, we see more of these values also, and approximation also more of these values also. That's why you learn is very important. And approximation and this is very important, and regular simplification very important. Compound interest chapters and simple interest chapter, this is also very important. You learn a 1 by 11 value. 1 by 11 value literally which multiple? A 9 multiple. So next 3 by 11. 3 and 3 9s are 27. 27.27 percentage. So here it is 27 happen 9 how many times? 3 times. Nothing but 3 by 11, that's it is. Similarly 4 into 1 by 11, 4 into 9.09 percentage, nothing but about 36.36 percentage. Nothing but about 0.3636 is nothing but what? 4 by 11 value. So 36 how many times of 9 multiple? It is a 4 times. That is called 4 by 11. And 5 by 11 is nothing but what? 45.45 percentage. In a decimal 0.4545. So that is very important. And 6 by 11, 63. 6 by 11 is nothing but what? 54. 9 6 are 54. 54.54 percent. percentage, 0.54 and 54. Similarly 7 by 11, 63.33%, 63 percentage, 0.6363 value. Similarly 8 by 11, 72.72 percentage, in decimal 0.72 and 72. Next 9 by 11, 81.81 percentage, 81.81 percentage, or decimal 0.81 and 81. 10 by 11 is nothing but about 90.90 percentage, nothing but about 0.90 value it is. These are the extension of 1 by 11. It's very, very important. So this extension we going to use in the problems also. Okay. Next extension is 1 by 14 value. So next very important, 1 by 7, 1 by 14. So most of the students therefore don't focus on this value, and it create a more problems in simplification problems. That's why you learn this one. As you know, 1 by 7 value is 14, 2 by 7 percentage. 7 is a prime number. You take numerator from 2. So 2 like even number, like odd number, not a problem. If denominator is a prime number, it is. Okay, 2 by 7. 2 into 1 by 7. What is the value of 1 by 7? 14, 2 by 7. 14 2 times is 28, and 2 times is 4. 28 4 by 7 value. 28 4 by 7 percentage is nothing but what? 2 by 7 value. So nothing but what? 28 4 by 7 value, nothing but what? So 2 by 7 value. In denominator, in mixed fraction, percentage is 7. That is a 1 by 7. So how many times of this multiple? So 2 times. So 2 times nothing but what? 2 by 7 value. 3 by 7. So 3 by 7, 3 into 1 by 7. 1 by 7 value 14 2 by 7. 14 3s are 42 and 3 2s are 6. 42 6 by 7 percentage. 5 by 7, 5 into 1 by 7, 5 into 14 2 by 7. 14 5s are how much? 14 5s are 70, keep 70. 5 2s are 10, 10 by 7. 10 by 7 is more of denominator. You translate into mixed fraction. 7 1s are 7. How much left? 3 left. This one carry to 70. 70 plus 1, 71, 3 by 7, like this one. So it is 14 5s are 70, 10 by 7 percentage. It's not a mixed fraction, so you can keep it as 70 plus 1, 3 by 7. Okay, so 70 plus 1, 71, 3 by 7 percentage. That is happened. This is very important. This also held in the previous year examination. So that's why you keep remember 1 by 7 continuation extension. Remember next to 6 by 7, 85 5 by 7 percentage. Then after go for 1 by 14. 1 by 14 is even number, take only odd number at numerator. 3 by 14, 3 into 1 by 14 value is 7 1 by 7. 3 7s are 21 and 3 by 7, 21 3 by 7 percentage. Next is 5 by 14, 5 into 1 by 14, 5 7s are 35, 5 into 5, 5, for 35 5 by 7 percentage. And 9 by 14 percentage, this is a previous. 9 into 7, 1 by 7, 9 7s are 63, 9 1s are 9. How much above 7? 2. So take 1 also, 64, 2 by 7 percentage. Okay, 11 by 14 value, nothing but what? 78, 4 by 7 percentage. This also very important. Okay, and 5 by 7 also very important, and 6 by 7 also very important. Mostly this is held in a previous year question also. This extension related to solve a different question, and this is very handy to solve a simplification level questions only. These are the enough to learn from the simplification, and we're going to do this question with some concepts. What are the concepts in percentage, fraction, decimal? Just go for the concepts. If given percentage decimal is not possible to convert into a simple fraction, definitely follow the 4 concepts. The first concept is x percent of y is equal to y percent of x, split percentage method, half and double method, and common factor method. So the first, second and third one is all are 4 very important. So if x percent is not possible to convert into proper fraction, then go for y percent of x. So I use 4 methods to answer a different question. So all the question what we going to do explain you, these are the previous memory based question. Let's go for the first concept and second and third and fourth concept. So first concept is x percent of y is equal to y percent of x. Look at the question. It is 57% of 33.3 and 615% of 20 by 3 it is. Here, is it 57% is possible to convert into a simple fraction? No. Is it 615% is converted into a simple fraction? As possible to convert to fraction, but it's not a simple fraction. That's why I used half and I used x percent of y is equal to I used y percent of x. Definitely product half means what? Product to definitely follow associate rule. So I used this 33 point. I used this concept of x percent of y is equal y percent of x. I just used to shift. I used to shift and I used to shift and I used to shift it is. So now it is I do 33.33% of what it is 57 it is. and what is it is 20 by 3 percentage of 615 of 615. Okay, 33.33% proper fraction, it is 1 by 3 of 57, and 20 by 3 is nothing but what, 1 by 15 of 615. So 5 ones are 5, 5 nines are, so 3 ones are 3, and 3 nines are 27. Next to 15 4 times, and 15 1 times it is. Now 19 plus 41 is gives you 60 is a final answer. What is the final answer? 60 is a final answer. So this is a way to answer different questions on percentage and fraction. It is not possible to convert into a simple fraction. You can go for four-handed concept to answer a given question. Let's go with the second example, second method of split percentage. So next example, split percentage method. 111.11 percentage of 45 and 116.6% of 84 it is. So it is x percent of y is equal to y percent of x is not useful. So then I just adopt a method of a split percentage. I can split this number, it is 100 percentage plus 11.11 percentage. Yes or no? You can multiply with 45. You can, it is 100 percentage and plus 16.66 percentage of 84. 100% indication is a full number. What is the full number? It is 45. What is the full number? It is 45. 11.11%, a proper fraction is 1 by 9. 9 how many times it is? 5 times. Simple. And 100% gives you a full number. What is the full number? 84. And 16.66%, what is the fraction? 1 by 6. 6 how many times it is? 12 times. So 6 ones are 6. Sorry, 6 how many times it is? 14 times. 6 14s are how much? Is 84. Okay, 6 ones are 6, 6 4s are 24 it is. 40 plus 5, it is 50. 50 plus 80, 50 plus 80 is 134. 134, 134. So 134 and 144 and 148. What is the final answer? It is 148. So 45 plus 50. 45 plus 50 is how much? 45 plus 5 is how much? 50. So 50 plus 88. 50 plus 98 gives you how much? 148 is the final answer. So what method I used here? It is split percentage method. I split the 111.11% into 100% plus 11.11 percentage. 100% means what? Full number. What is the full number you multiplied here? It is of 45. Takes 45 as this, and 11.11% gives you a probable fraction is 1 by 9. 9 how many times to get 45? 5 times. And 100% means full number. What is the full number? It is 84. And 16.66% value is 1 by 6. 6 how many times it is? 14 times. So 45 plus 5 gives you 50, and 84 plus 14 gives you 98. 98 plus 50 gives you 148. This is your answer. So let's go for other method of half and double technique. So next question, 27.5% of 84 and plus 47.5% of 60. So in this question, I used first and second, it's not working. I just go for half and double technique. In which cases we use double and which cases we use half is a good question. It is, if any percentage decimal or any odd percentage is given in a question, do double of that particular decimal percentage and odd percentage question, and on behalf of that one you follow to half of and given appropriate product of multiple even number it is. So here it is, I just do double of 27.5 percentage. What is mean by 27.5 percentage? 27 double 54 and 0.5 percentage double is 1 percentage. It gives you 55.5 percentage. So why I follow that method? Just go for it is 24 times is how much? You just take some time to answer this question. I use double of 25 gives you how much? 50. If I do double, definitely do half. Any given numbers followed by into symbol, definitely they are inversely proportional. If I do double, do half. So half of 24 gives you how much? 12. So 12 50s are almost 600. So what's your answer? 600 it is. Again you can do double. Double of 50 is how much? 100. If I do double, what I do? Do half. So 100 into 6 gives you 600. In any cases you get the same answer, half and double technique. If I do 3 times, divided by 3. If I do 4 times, divided by 4 it is. So this method we use to adapt in when decimal percentage given and odd percentage given in a question. Okay, let's start with our 27.5% of 84 it is. So as you know, 27.5% gives you double. So double means what? If I do double, what I do, it is nothing but what? An half. If I do double, what I do means what? Of half. So here what is mean by 27.5% double is 55%. If I do double, I do half. Half means what? 42. And 47.5% double, it is 95% of it is 30. Now I do 55% means what? 50%. Use of a split percentage technique. 50% means what? 21. Okay, how I do answer this question? It is I just split off 55%. 55% split 50% plus 5%. I keep other step also for your convenience. 50% plus and 5% of 42. And how can I split it? Is 100% minus 5% of 30. Now what is the calculation? 50%, you can use double of 55%, that is other method, and 50% means half. Half of 42 becomes how much? 21. And what is the relation between 50% and 5%? Divided by 10. Divided by 10 gives you how much? 2.1. Get my point? 50% means half of the 42 gives you 21. And what is the relation between 50% to 5%? Only divided by 10 it is. So 21 divided by 10 gives you how much? 2.1 it is. And now 100% means what? Full number. What is the full number? 30. Yes or no? Yes. Now 100% is 30. 100% is 30. 10% 3. 5% 1.5 minus 1.5. Now 20 plus 21 plus 30 is gives you 51 point something. Let me go for it. Is 0.21 minus 0.15 gives you 0.6. So what is the final answer? 51.6 is the final answer. This is a method for half and double technique. So when the question is given in a percentage decimal or in it hard percentage given, you definitely do half and double technique. So this is a method to approach for like of this question. So let's go for a last model of a common factor method. The last method is a common factor method. If above 3 is not working, use a common factor method. So look at the question. It is 53% of 51 and 7% of 371. This is a previous year question in 2019. So what I do it is I just, if you see on a prime number, definitely do common. Okay, 53%, 53. I take 53 common. 53 common. How much value left here? 51% is left here. It is. So 53. I took common of 53, 51% was left. Here it is 53, how many times it is? 7 times. 53, how many times it is? 7 times. So 7 sevens are 49% it is. Get my point? 53 sevens are how much? You gives you 371. So I take common of 53. Only 53 common, percentage was keep constant, and 7 into 7 is 49%. So 53 into what does this? It is 100%. 100% means what? Full number. What's the final answer? It's a 53. This is a previous question in a 2019 and one of the bank examination. So when of the above 3 is not working, you used a common factor method. The rare cases it working. So all most of the question definitely break by first 3 concept. If it is not working, you can use a split person common factor method. It is okay. These are the basics to start practice of percentage and fraction decimal question. You spend at least 20 minutes to practice simplification questions till the exam completed. Okay, so the next we're going to discuss about all previous year memory based question with help of these 4 concepts and a percentage fraction chart. Let's go with the previous questions. So let us start with the 2019 previous year memory based question. The question was 75% of 450 plus 25% of 850 is equal question mark. Here the question is, when you convert it is 75% and appropriate fraction is 3 by 4 of 450. Is it 4 divided 450? Absolutely no. So before you converting a fraction, you need to check is whether converted fraction denominator value is going to divide a following value or not. So that is a major point before attempting in conversation. So here is not divided by 4. Now what I do it is 75 is a definitely multiple of 25%. Now I do just to take 25% common. What here left? 3 into 450 left. Here what left? 850 left. Now 25% gives you how much value? 1 by 4, and 3 into 400 1200, and 3 into 50 150. So 1200 plus 150 gives you how much? 1350 gives you 1350 plus 850 gives you how much? 2200. When 1/4 of 2000 is 500 and 1/4 of 200 is 50. So what's your answer? 550 is the right answer. Now once again I explain you. Here 25% is common. When I take 25% is common, what value left here? 3 into 450 left, 3 into 450 left plus, and what value left here? It is 850 left. So 3 into 450 gives you 1350. 1350. So when I am going to summing of 1350 plus 850 gives you how much? 2200. 1/4 of 2000 is 500, and 1/4 of 200 gives you 50. So 500 plus 50 gives you 550 is a right answer. Let's go other question. Next question. 72% of 420 minus 22% of 270. So is it any percentage fraction, any percentage value is going to convert into a normal fraction? Some are easy, some are difficult. So I use a common factor technique. What is a common factor? It is, I just, here it is, I do, can I write this? 720 x percent of y is equal to y percent of x. I just split into this one. 720% of 42. Yes, it is right. Yes, it absolutely right. And 270% of 22. Yes. So I take 90% is common. 90 means 90 how many times? It is 8 times. 8 left and 42 left. 8 42s are how much? 336. Next, how much left here? 3. 3 22s are how much? 66. So now it is 90% of 336 minus 66 gives you how much? 270. So 100% 270. 100% 270, 10% 27. So 270 minus 27 gives you how much? Is 243. So this is a final answer. 90% is 270. Let me go for it is 100% of 270, and I'm going to find about 10% gives you 27. 100% minus 10% gives you 90%. So minus 270 minus 27 is gives you a 243 is a final answer. So this is a method you can use in a percentage simplification if it is not converted into a simple fraction. What method I adopted here? It is a common percentage technique I adopted here. What common it is? 90% is common. And what value left here? 8 left. 842 gives how much? 336. And 270 means how much left? 3. 322 are how much? 66. So 336 minus 66 gives you how much? 270. 90% of 270 is nothing but what? 243 is a final answer. If you go through the 9 multiple, there are the 2 options are favorable. So that's why I do a simplification method also. Okay. So let's go for other question. So next question. 16% of 450 plus what percent of 280 is equal to 142? So directly I do the question with x percent. What question percent means? X by 100 of 280 is equal to 142 minus. That I do it is simple technique. I use half and double technique. So what is the half of 16? 8%. If it is do half, it would be double. So percentage 2 zeros cancel. 9 8s are almost 72. That's it, simple. Okay, what I do it is I just half of 16%. Half of 16 gives you 8%. When I do it is off, so definitely do double of 450. Double of 450 gives you 900%. 900% means 9. 9 is a 72. So 0 zeros cancel. Now it is 28x is equal to 140 minus 72, 70. Nothing but what? 700. So nothing but what? 7 how many times? 100 times. So how many times? 4 times. X is equal to 100 by 4 gives you how much? 25. So 25 is a final answer. Option E is a right answer. This is a method to do the question. Okay. So what I do it is I used half of 16. 16 half of 16 gives you 8%, and when I do double of 450 gives you 900. 900% of 8 gives how much? 72. 142 minus 72 gives how much? So 70. 70 into 10, 700. 28x is equal to 700. Nothing but x is equal to 25 is a final answer. Option E is a right answer. Let's go for other question. The question is 45% of 268 plus question mark is equal to 86. So don't disturb the question mark. Take as it is, and 286. When I put into 48% of 268 from left hand to right hand, it become minus. So put a minus. So how operate of 45% of 268? I just go through 50% minus 5% of 268. 50% means what? Half of 268 is 134. Get my point? 50% means half of 268 gives 134. The difference between 5% and 50% is 1 decimal, 13.4. Nothing but what? 0.4 means 0.6. 0.4 means 0.6. 0.4 minus 0.1 minus 0.4 gives 0.6. Okay, and 3 minus 3 is 0, and 3 minus 1 2, and it is 1. So nothing but what? Here it is 0.10 minus 0.06 gives you answer 0.4. So 0.4 which option? Option E is a favorable. So your answer is E is a right answer. Let's go for total simplification. Now 286. How to do it is Definitely when we're going to subtract decimal from integer, take previous integer. 286 of previous integer is 285. Get my method. Before integer of 286 is 285. 285 minus 120 is nothing but what? 165. Okay, 285 minus 120 gives nothing but 165, and 165 is available option A. Minus 0.6. 0.6 means what? Single decimal. Single decimal is 10. 10 minus 6 gives you how much? 4 it is. Suppose if it is, I'm going to subtract like this, 129 minus 2.84. What I do it is, before integer of 129, it is 128. Get my point? 128 minus 2 is gives you 126. Here it is 2 digits, means what? Take 100. So 100 minus 84 gives you 16. This is the fastest subtraction from integer to decimal subtraction. So it is a very important while doing an integer and a decimal subtraction. What I do here it is, before of 286 is 285. 285 minus 120 gives you 165. So 0.6 single decimal. Single precision take 10. 10 minus 6 gives you 4. So what's your answer? 165.4. So this is an subtraction of integer from decimals, and we take separate class and subtraction of integers and decimals and subtraction of fractions minus fractions that in upcoming videos. Okay, this is a method to answer the simple question. Okay, let's go for other question. 55% of 320 you can do in simple method. Do half and double technique. I do double of 55% gives you 110 percentage. If I do double, I do half, 160, and 30% means what? 3 by 10 into 1080 is equal to 20 into x. Now 0 zeros cancel it is. 110% means what? 110% means 0 zeros percent is cancel. 11 16s are how much it is? 176 plus nothing but what? 324 is equal to 20 into question mark. Now 324 gives you how much it is? 500 is equal to 20 into question mark. Now x is equal to how much it is? 25. This is a final answer. What I do it is, I use double of 55. Double of 55 gives you how much? 110. So 110%. If I do double, I do half. Half of 320 gives you 160. 30% means 3 by 10 into 1080. 0 zeros cancel. 3 108s are 324. So, and you can do another method also. Let go for it is 100% is equal to 1080. Now 10% is how much? 108. You can go for 30%, means what? 3 times. 3 times nothing but what? 324. This is other process you can operate in percentages. 100% is 1080. 10% is 108. 30% means 3 times. 3 times of 108 gives you 324 it is. This is other process. 110% means 100% 160. Get my point? 100% is 160. Okay, 100% is how much? 160. Now 10% is how much? 16. Now 110% means 176. This also other process it is. Okay, 100% 160, 10% 16. 160 plus 16 gives you 176. These are other process. 176 plus 324 gives you how much? 500. 500 is equal to 20 into x. X is equal gives you 25. The final answer is option C is the right answer. Let's go for other question it is. Just divide with 4. Just divide with 4 and just divide with 4 and 4 cancel it is. Now it is 125% of how much it is left? 80 left. And 175% of how much left? It is 40 left. Is equal to x. Now I take 40% is common. I take 40% is common. You can do common method or you can use half and double technique. Double of 125 gives is 240%, 250%, and I do half. Double of 375 gives how much? 350%. Half is 20 is equal to x. Percentage 2 zeros cancel. 25 4s are how much it is? 100. And 35 2s are how much? 70. Now x is equal to 170 is the final answer. What I do it is, percentage 2 zeros both are cancelled. 25 4s are 100 and 35 2s are 70. 100 plus 70 gives how much? 170. This is an answer. Okay, so I just do divided by 4 with the left hand side. So 320 divided by 4 and 160 divided by 4. 125% of 80 means I do double. Double of 125 gives you 250. If I do double, I do half. Half of 80 is 40. I do double. Double of 175 gives you 350. If I do double, I do half. So 250% of 40 gives you 100 and it is gives you 350% of 20 gives you 70. 100 plus 70 gives you 170. Option C is the right answer. Okay. Next question it is. So don't try to decide the question mark. It is, I take 720% is common. So 720% means here what left? 54 left. Here what left? 34 left. Okay, get my point? I shift 0 from 340 to 720. Okay, 720%. I shift percentage from 720%. 720% is common here, 54 and 34 left. Now x is equal to 720% of what is 20. Okay, so x is equal percent, 2 zeros cancel, 72 2 times is 144. That's your final answer. Next question. 35% of 420 plus 45% of 700 is equal what percent of 1570? Here what percent of 1570 is given, and observe the options also integer. Definitely the left side value is definitely 157 multiple. So left side is 157 multiple. So I do it is, I just percentage and percentage and percentage. 0 and 0, 0, both are cancelled. What value left here it is? Here 35 left, here 42 left, here 45 left, here 72 left is equal to x into 157. Here percentage, here percentage, here percentage cancel. Here 0, 0, 0, all are cancelled. It is definitely this answer is 157 multiple. Okay, so next to step, you don't try to write all steps of x into 157 time taking process. You just do a calculation. What is easy calculation of all this number? It is, you just do half and double technique. Okay, so what you do, double of 35 70, it is half is 21, and double 90 and half is 36. So you just do calculation. 721s are how much? 147 and 1470. 1470. Next, so simple calculation about this value. 100 minus 10 into 36. So 36 into 100, 3600. Now what is this? Minus 360. Now calculation. So 3000 keep as it is. 600 minus 360 gives you 240. This is 3240 is equal to x into 157. So don't try to step on and rough sheet time taking. Okay, just leave it as. So you can add these values. So 0 plus 0, 0, 7 plus 4 is 11, 2, 4 plus 6 carries 1 is 7, and what is this? 470 is equal to x into 1570. 157 how many times? It is 3 times and 10 times. Now x is equal to how much? 30. 30 option is a right answer. Okay, in examination, don't try to copy the step of right hand side of question mark, and don't try to shift into left hand side, because it's time calculated process. It is, you just leave a question mark percentage on right hand side also. What I do it is percentage of 10 and percentage of 10, percentage of 10 all are cancelled. So after the cancellation, here 35 and here 42 left, here 45 and 72 left. Double of 35 gives you 70, and if I do double, take half of 42 is 21. If I do double of 45 gives you 90, and half is 36. Now 21 sevens are 147, 1470. Simple. And 100 into 36, 3600. 3600 minus 360, nothing but 3240. Now add this value, get a 4710. 157, how many times to get an 4710? 30 times. So which option is right answer? Option is the right answer. Let's go for other question. It is 3 by half, 23% off, 1 3 by 8% off, 690, and 3 1 by 8% off, and 8 11% off, 13 20 question mark. Here there are 2 percentages, here the 2 percentages, and off calculation is both are cancelled, and 23 3s are 69. 69 3 gives you 72. 72 by 23 into, and 3 8s are 24. Sorry, 1 8s are 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 by 8 into 690. 690 is equal to 25 by 8. 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 1 gives 25 by 8, and 8 by 11 into 1320 into x question mark. So 23 how many times? 30 times. Okay, and what is the values are going to cancel? 8 and 8 cancel, and 30 how many times it is? So 11 ones are 11 twos are 30 how many times it is? 4 times. Okay, now the calculation is 8 how many times? Here 9 times. Here 9 left, here 11 left, 99. Here 25 left and 100, 4 left. It is 100 into x. Now x is equal to 99 by 100 gives you 0.99. 0.99 is the right answer. Option D is a favorable answer. What I do it is 23 6 are 69. 69 plus 3 gives you how much? 72. 72 by 23 into 11 by 8 of 690. So you do calculation about simple, and 99 by 100 gives you 0.99 is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Before doing this question, you just just revise the percentage fraction concept. Is it possible to convert into fraction? No. Is it possible to convert into fraction? But is it possible to convert to fraction? Yes, absolutely. I do x% of y is equal y% of x. I write it as 25% of 28.5 into 144 is equal to x into 6. Okay, now 25% gives you how much? 1 by 4. So 6 how many times it is? 24 times. Now so 28.5 into 24 is equal to x. 4 how many times? 6 times. I do double of 28 to 28 56, 0.5 double 57. If I do double, I do half of 6. Half of 6 gives you 3. So 50 3s are 150 and 7 3s are 21. What's your answer? 171 is the final answer. Option B is the right answer. Okay, so I just memorize the percentage fraction concept. It is it 28.5% is converted into fraction? No. And is it possible to convert into fraction? No. But is it possible to convert into fraction? As 25% is 1/4. X% of y is equal y% of x. I do, and product associative rule. 25% means 1 by 4. 28.5, 6 how many times it is? 24 times. 4 how many times it is? 6 times. 28.5 double get you 57. If I do double, I get half of 6. Half of 6 gives you how much? 3. 53s are 150, 3 7s are 21. 150 plus 21 summing to 171. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Now the next question is, so here it is it converted to fraction? No. Is it converted into fraction? No. But go for common factor. It is how many times it is? 3 times. So I take 320 is common. If I take 320 is common, what left here it is? 45.5 into how much left? 3 left. And what left it is? 13.5 left. Is equal to what percent means? X% means x into 30 left. Percentage 2 zeros are get cancelled. It is. Get my point? Okay. Get my point? So percentage of 3000 means 30 left it is. Okay. So now 0 and 0s cancel. Now 32 into 45. So 45 into 3. So nothing but what? The calculation is very important to do this one. So 3 5s are 43s are. When you do calculation about this number, just do 4 into 300. 400 into 3 is 1200, and what is this? 150, and it is 15. Now 5 and 6 and 136.5. 136.5 plus 13.5 gives you 150. 150. So I shift a percentage here. It is. So this is percentage, and this is percentage is equal to x into 3. 3 how many times? 50 times. Now x is equal to 50% of 32. 50% of 32 gives you how much? It is 16. So option C is the right answer. Okay. Now what I do it is, what common it is? 320% is common. If 320% is common, what left here? 45.5 into 3 left here, 13.5 left here. So what is the calculation? 400 into 3, 1200. 53s are 150 and 5 3s are 15. So nothing but 136.5. 136.5 plus 13.5 gives you 150. And 3 how many times? It is 50 times. 50% of 32 gives you how much? 16. So option C is the right answer. So first observe the option of the question. All options are integer number. Definitely the left side values are right side values are completely divisible. So here it is what I do. Before do this question, I just follow this one. I do half of 66 gives how much? 33%. When I do it is half, it become double. Okay, it become double. So what is the half of 66% gives you? 33%. It is half, it become double, 550. Now what I do it is, I take 30% is common. 30% is common. Here 157 left, here 12 left, here 11 left, here how much left? 55 left it is. Now 30% of question mark. 30% is 30% get cancelled. Unit digit is 7, unit digit is 2. 7 2s are 14. Unit digit is 4. Unit digit is 1 and 5. Multiplication is 5. 5 and 4 gives you unit digit is 9. So which option is favorable for unit digit 9? Only option C. That's your final answer. So let's do simplification on this question it is. Okay. How to do simplify this question it is? You just do a split calculation. So 157 into 10, 1570. 157 into 2, nothing but what? 314. 11 50s are 550. 11 5s are 55. Now add all these values. This is an easy to do the calculation. Okay, what is the addition of this number? So 5 plus 4 0 9, and this is 18, and this is 14, and carry 1 2 4 8 9. Option C is the right answer. This is a method to do the different multiple calculation. Okay, so if unit digit is different, you can cross check the unit digit option, or else you can do calculation with split multiplication technique also. Okay, this is a method to answer this question.